Students, now today we'll start new exercise, that is exercise 4.4 chapter simple equation. Now in today's session I will explain first 5 sums of question number 1 and the rest of the 2 sums will be your homework, students. Okay, now what do you have to do in question number 1? Now at first you have to set up the equation, that is you have to form the equation. One statement is given. Just by looking to this particular statement, you have to read the statement properly and then you have to form the equation. Once you have framed the equation, then you have to solve the equation for the variable. Okay, so these are the 2 parts you have to do, and this question is very, very important because it will carry 3 marks, students. Okay, now sum number A, what we have, what is the statement given? Add 4 to 8 times the number. That means you have to add 4 with what? To 8 times the number. Now we do not know what is this unknown number. We have to find this number. Fine. So when the number is not given, what we have to do? We have to let the number. So let the number be x. So we have assumed the number as x, students. Now when you add 4 to 8 times the number, what is the result you will get? 60. So how to write it in the equation form? So 4, when you add 4 to what? 8 times the number. So what is the meaning of 8 times the number? Meaning of 8 times the number is 8 into x, students. This is called 8 times the number. Fine. In mathematical language, 8 into x is called 8 times the number. So you will get what? 60. So you will get 60. So how to write 8 into x? So in the next step we will write 4 plus 8 into x is 8x equals to 60. So this is the required equation. Now for this you will get 1 marks. Okay. So for this you will get 1 marks because you have formed the equation. Now the next step is you have to solve the equation for x because we have to find the unknown number, isn't it? So we will write the equation here, this side, that is 4 plus 8x is equals to 60. Okay. Now what is the first thing that we have to transpose? I hope you remember that is a number which is carrying plus sign, isn't it? So this number will go to the right hand side. So in the next step it will look like 8x equals to, we have to write this number first, 60, and then this number will come here. So it is carrying plus sign. No sign means what? Plus sign. So plus 4, when it goes to the right hand side, it will become minus 4. Okay. So now 8x would be equals to what? 60 minus 4. That is, yes, that is 56. Now finally we have to transpose this 8. Where? Towards right hand side, absolutely right. So that is x is equals to 56 by 8. That is 8 ones are 8, 8 sevens are 56. So that is x is equals to 7, students. Okay, so this is the required unknown number and this is the entire solution of sum number A of question number 1. Now let's move on to sum number B. Now sum number B, we have 1/5 of a number. Again we have to find this number, and after that if from 1/5 of a number, I repeat, from 1/5 of a number, if you subtract 4, then you will get the answer as 3. So this is the statement is saying. Now as because we do not know the number, so what we have to do? Let the number be x. This is the most common thing that you have to do with all the sum of question number 1 of exercise 4.4. Okay, so let the number be x. Now we have to frame the equation. So 1/5 of a number, how to write it down? 1/5 of a number, that means like this. 1/5 of a number we have assumed as x. So this is 1/5 of a number. When you minus 4 to it, you get the answer as 3. That means equals to 3. Fine. So how? Now we have to solve this part, isn't it? 1/5 of a number means 1/5 of means into x means x by 1. X is carrying 1 as a denominator, isn't it? That is minus 4 is equals to 3. Now let's solve this. Multiply the numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. That is 1 into x. X, 5 ones are 5 minus 4. That would be equals to 3. Now This is your required equation, boys. Okay, this is the required equation, students. Now we have to solve this equation to get the value of x, because we have to find the number. So again we will write this equation out here, that is x minus 5 minus 4 is equals to 3. So what is the first thing that we have to transpose? That is minus 4. Yes. So it will look like x by 5 is equals to, first of all we have to write this number 3. Then what is the result of this minus 4? It will become now plus 4, isn't it? Now solve this first. X plus 3 plus 4 is what? 7. Now finally we have to transpose this 5 towards right hand side. So it is in the division form. When it will go to the right hand side, it will become multiplication. So x would be equals to 35. So your unknown required number is 35. So this is a solution of sum number B of question number 1, student. Okay, so let's move on to sum number C. Sum number C is also very easy. Let's see what is the statement saying. If I take 3/4 of a number, fine, again we have to let the number is x. So 3/4 of a number and then again add 3 to it. So the result I will get as 21. So how to write 3/4 of a number? The same way we have written 1/5 of a number. Fine. So 3/4 of a number is 3 by 4 of a number we have assumed as x, and when after that when we add 3 to it, we get the result as 21. Okay, now again what we have to solve? So we have to write 3 by 4 in place of we'll write into x by 1 plus 3 is equals to 21, students. Now numerator with numerator it will be 3x, 4 ones are 4 plus 3, that will give us 21. So this is your required equation, students. Okay, this is your required equation. Now we have to solve this equation to get the value of x. So we have to write it down again. 3x by 4 plus 3, that would be equals to 21. Now what is the first thing that we have to transpose? That is plus 3 towards the right hand side. So it will look like 3x by 4 equals to 21 minus 3. As we know that when anything is transposed, their sign changes, isn't it? So 3x by 4 is equals to 21 minus 3 is 18. Okay, now what we have to take? We have to take 4 and 3 also towards right hand side. So first of all, we, as I said, always take the denominator first. So I will take 4 towards the right hand side. So it will look like 3x equals to 18 into 4, isn't it? It is in the division form. So once it's transposed towards right hand side, it will now turn out to a multiplication sign. Now we have to also remove this 3. So x would be equals to 18 into 4 by 3. It was in the multiplication form. After you transpose this towards right hand side, it will now become division. Now 3 ones are 3, 3 6 are 18. So now x would be equals to 24. Okay, students, now the unknown number is 24. Now let's move on to sum number D. Now in question number D, it is said when I subtract 11 from, now this is a very important word, student, from. So 11 I have to subtract from whom? From twice a number. That means from twice a number we have to subtract this 11, and when you do it, you will get the result as 15. So how to write it down? So when 11 from this is written, now students, then you have to mention this part first. Okay, so this part you have to mention it first. Okay, that means from this you are subtracting 11. Okay, so this word is very important, from. So how to write twice a number? Twice a number means 2 into x, students. 2 into x. So this is called twice a number. What is thrice a number? 3 into x. What is 4 times a number? 4 into x. Okay, so from twice a number we have to subtract 11, and if you do it, then what is the answer you will get? You will get the answer as 15. So what is 2x? 2 into x is what? 2x minus 11 is equals to 15. So this is your required equation, students. So this is your required equation. Now let's solve this. So 2x minus 11 equals to 15. Okay. Now what is the first thing we have to transpose? Absolutely right. It is minus 11. So minus 11 will be transposed to right hand side. So in the next step it will look like, first of all we have to write this number 15 minus 11 will now become plus 11. So now 2x is equals to 26, isn't it? Now finally we have to transpose this 2 towards right hand side. So it will look like x is equals to 26 by 2. Now reduce it. 2 ones are 2, 2 13s are. So your unknown required number is what? 13. Absolutely right. So this is a solution of sum number D, students. Now let's move on to the last sum of this today's session. That is sum number E. So this is sum number E. So in sum number E we have Munnu as a boy subtracts thrice a number of the notebook. Okay, thrice a number. Suppose he has some number of notebook is there. So what he is doing is that he is subtracting the thrice of number of a notebook that he has from 50. Again you see from 50. That means you have to subtract this thrice a number from 50. Okay. So and when he does this now, so he finds that what is the result? He get the result as 8. So we have already assumed the number as x. Now you see from 50, that means you have to write 50 first. Okay, from this number you have to subtract what? Thrice a number. What is thrice a number? 3 into x. So thrice a number when subtracted from 50, you get the result as 8. Okay, now what is 3 into x? 3 into x means 3x is equals to 8. Okay, 3x equals to 8. Fine, that is 50 minus 3x is equals to 8. Now we have to solve this. Okay, so 50 minus 3x is equals to 8. Okay students, so what is the first thing that we have to transpose? We have to take this plus 50 towards the right hand side. So the next step what we have to write? Now this variable is carrying minus sign, so be careful. So minus 3x is equals to 8. We have to first mention this number and then we have to take this plus 50 towards the right hand side. Now it will become minus 50. Okay, so what is the result of this? So minus 3x will be equals to plus minus minus 50 minus 8 is 42. 50 is a greater number and it's carrying minus sign, so we'll put minus sign. Now if you see that both the LHS and the RHS, if they are carrying this minus sign, then you can reduce this to minus sign, students. Okay, so this is a very important thing that you have to remember. Now after that, finally you have to transpose this 3 towards the right hand side. That is x equals to 42 by 3. Okay, so we have to reduce this. That means 3 ones are 3, 3 14s are. So x will be equals to 14. So your unknown number is 14 for question number E. Okay students, and the rest of the question, that is F and G, would be your homework. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you and stay blessed.